Hi, my name is Donnie Ferneau with Rocket 21 Restaurant in Hillcrest. Today we're going to make grilled prime ribeye with a bourbon glazed shiitake mushroom. Let's get started. Got prime ribeye beef, Arkansas shiitake mushrooms, beef stock, bourbon, some dried oregano, Ferneau seasoning. Let's go ahead and get started. What we got today is just a prime center cut of ribeye. It's going to coat the beef with just a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to season this with some Ferneau seasoning. The reason for the oil, it helps the seasoning stick to the meat. Let's go over to our grill. What you want to do, you just want to set this right on the Now let's get started with these mushrooms. Let's go ahead and turn on the stove, get the pan real nice and hot. Let's take a little bit of olive oil, put it in the pan. And we're just going to tear the mushrooms and throw them right in. Okay. You can see the mushrooms will kind of soak the oil right up. Just want to coat them and let them start to sear just a little bit. Okay, now at the steak, we're going to pull this off. We're going to pop this in the oven with just a nice little dollop of butter on top. Okay, now the mushrooms are starting to dry up. We're going to put some beef stock in here. And then we're going to put a little bit of bourbon. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pull the beef out of the oven. All right, now the perfect temperature for a ribeye is I like it between 135 and 145. If you like rare beef, go ahead and get you some beef tenderloin or something a little bit leaner. The beauty of a ribeye is all the fat that's marbled in there, you want that fat to start to melt. That's where all the flavor and all the juices are. So if you're a medium rare kind of steak person, it's okay to get a medium steak when you order a ribeye. That's actually what I prefer. Medium is about 145. So we put this in between 135 and 145 and let it sit for a second. Let it rest. Now you're going to want to let the steak rest for about 4 to 5 minutes. That way all the outside heat will slowly cook the inside. And all those nice little juices will kind of settle down and get back into those fibers, that beef. Okay. Now we're just going to go ahead and set this on the plate. We've got the mushrooms here. We've got all this little juice from the steak. We don't want that to go to waste. So we're going to put that right into the mushrooms. And then we're going to put just a little bit of this dried oregano right in there to add a little more flavor. Now how I've got the oregano is, I know it's starting to get to the end of the season, but these are herbs from my parents' garden. I just picked them right off the stem, set them on a sheet pan overnight, and they dried right out. And so this is what we're using in the restaurant right now. So look at this. Spoon the mushrooms right over the top. You can smell that bourbon of those mushrooms. There's your juice. Here you've got a grilled ribeye with bourbon glazed shiitake mushrooms. All right, this is our grilled prime ribeye with bourbon glazed shiitake mushrooms. This is going to go perfect with a Ladera cab. Enjoy.